Hello, everybody. It's Becky here at Aunt Beck's Creations, and we need to come up just a little bit more. How's everybody doing? Well, Scott and I went to Goodwill today. We went to the closeout outlet side where they have the bins where you get the trash bag and you fill a trash can and you pull it around and it's got this huge bag in it and you fill it up. And then we went next door to the retail side and got a few things. And then we were going to go to another Goodwill, but Scott said, I'm hungry. So we stopped at Chick-fil-A and got sandwiches and a diet lemonade. So I thought I would just come on and share what we picked up at the Goodwill bins first and then the retail side. So this is the most awkward thing. So let's pull that out. This was in the bins, and I really liked it because of the birds. It's wallpaper, but see the birds on it? And I thought how pretty that would be for like a journal cover or to cover a box. And there was another piece that was all tore off and tore up. So I just grabbed the roll. And everything I got at the bins was $13. That not necessarily that I spent $13 on the stuff I got, but I rounded up to the next dollar amount to put people to work, yada, yada, yada. So anyway, hi, Angie. The next thing I threw in the bin was this heart-shaped pan that Scott pointed out it could also be a shamrock. But I thought it was quite interesting that if you bake a cake in this, then you could put different kinds of like confetti in these different ones because it's indented. So I got that heart-shaped pan to add to my cake pan collection. And I found a pad of tracing paper in the bins. So I thought that was a good deal. I don't know. Let's see. It was 40 sheets originally. I'd say there's pretty close to 40 sheets still in there. So I got that. And then I found this, which I have on my wish list on Amazon, a plant dyeing book where you use different plants to dye like material and yarn and stuff. But I found this one. This is from the Brooklyn Botanic Garden Record Plants and Gardens. And this has got all the recipes from around the world on different plants you can use to dye fabrics and things. So I thought, how interesting is that? Because see, it's got like its own little color wheel of all those earthy colors. There's Margaret. Hi, Margaret. Angie thought she was the only one in chat. And I got this for strength and flexibility. It's a yoga DVD, and I'm going to try to start doing something like this. I just have to be careful about how I move that left knee. But this has 2 yoga programs, and it was in the bins, and it has never been opened. So when I say in the bins, it's on the side where you pay like $1.89 or something per pound. That was the last thing I got. Give me just a second, because some have fallen out. Then I got this. It's just a whole tub of crayons. It was in a heavier metal tin, and I got to thinking, I'm paying by the pound, and crayons weigh a lot anyway. So I dumped them out of the metal tin that didn't have its lid, and I just got this shoebox. It didn't have its lid either, but this is something I can use again. Hi, Dee Dee. So I picked these crayons up because recently I posted a picture, I think either on Instagram or Facebook or maybe both, of a picture I did on fabric when I was about 16 that I gave to my sister. And it's a crayon batik that I did in art class in high school. And I mounted it on just a piece of plywood and gave it to my sister because she loves unicorns and Pegasus. And she still has it on her wall. She says it does have a little bit where one of her cats got a hold of it and kind of dug at it. And that would have been from like 1980. So I'm going to say that fabric's probably getting a little fragile anyway, being that old. So I bought these crayons to do a video or a live on doing the crayon batik. And it'll probably be a multi-step process because you have to let some things set and you have to really work it with the crayon bit of it. So I got the crayons and that was all I got. And this is why that cost me $13 instead of, a lot less, because the books, these books and the tracing paper, the cake pan and the wallpaper that I got, this wallpaper, they would have weighed next to nothing. But then I put the crayons in and it bumped me up. So yeah. Hi, Janet. Hi, Dee Dee. Hi, Linda. Purple Nana is Linda. And I love your new chair, Linda. I saw the picture of it. That's an awesome chair. I have this kind. Scott has one kind of like you have with the arms, and I would love to have one with the arms at the computer. So that was all that I got at the Goodwill bins. I'll just set that down here. We'll see if I have any luck doing yoga. We'll see. Might put myself in the hospital. Who knows? Anyway, then we went to the regular retail side, and I found these were 94 cents. Isn't he cute? And I think he's only on one side. I think this is one of those where, yeah, you only get one bunny and then 3 eggs. But I thought he was cute. So now I guess I will have to do a napkin journal to use all these napkins up I've been getting. I need to do some just napkin happy mail and just put some together. But he was so cute. And for 94 cents, I couldn't resist. Thank you, Janet. And then Scott saw these. And they're the classical collection. And he's got Antonio Vivaldi, Franz Schubert, Peter Tchaikovsky. No, how do you say that? I can't remember how to say that. Bizet and George Frederick Handel. And Scott listens to classical music on his way to work and on the way home to keep from disemboweling anybody. Then this was $3.94. I got my senior citizens discount, and we got discounts on anything with I think it was red and yellow. So his CDs are normally $2 a piece, but we got them for $1.50 or $1, depending on which color, because it was red was 50%, yellow tags were 25%, orange was just orange. This is to do the crayon batiks. And the only other thing I need to do is to figure out a way, or I can just be careful and use my skillet. Because what you do is you put water in the skillet, then you set this pan in the skillet, and then you put the different colors in here and let them melt. And then you paint with your crayons in here, and then you can just leave them to cool in here. And the next time you want to do crayon batik, you just pull this out, stick it back in a pan of water, let it on low. You don't want to put a lot of heat to this because crayons will burn. Yeah, so that's what this is for. Put that with the crayons. Then, because I'm too kind-hearted to let them starve to death, I've been feeding the neighbor cats that they just turned out, which I know is a huge bad idea, but I feel so bad for them. I got a dollar bin at a dollar dish pan, and I put fresh water in it every day because they don't put food or water or anything for these cats. So if it becomes a real problem, I will call in the cat collector lady, and she does no kill. She finds, and it's like $50 per cat that she picks up. And I'm just going to tell them if they don't start taking care of these cats, get them spayed and neutered, that I'm going to find them a way to get spayed and neutered.
Are you good?
So I got this pan. It's got different wells here.
I smell crayons.
You smell crayons? Oh, I wonder why.
I walked in here. Ooh.
Actually, that one I got 25% off because it's a yellow sticker.
There you go.
I have a bunch of napkins, Dee Dee, but I love napkins. And then I got this one, and it looks like a gerbil or a cat got it already. So it's pre-cat approved, but it's the Southern Living Light and Easy Comfort Foods. So I was thinking, light and easy. Let's see, how do they make macaroni and cheese light and easy? What do we got?
Oh, how lovely.
Which
Red
one?
wing blackbird.
Oh, red wing blackbird.
Beautiful.
Yes. Look how low that feeder is again. I just filled it yesterday.
Those finches just gobble it up.
And when it's full, there's a finch on so there's 8 finches on that feeder at a time. Anyway. This has got really good looking recipes in it. And there's a lot of really delicious looking soups that I thought would come in handy. Scott said what he does when he goes and he's at the bins or at the Goodwill, he'll pull up old cookbooks, and the first thing he turns to is the desserts.
That looks good.
And then the last thing I got was just one of these cubes. It was $2.94, and even on clearance at Joann's, they're wanting like $12 for one of these. And I'm like, I'll just keep an eye. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this as a bookshelf for some of these books I've been getting lately for stitching and slow stitching and Tunisian crochet. I needed another box. I really need a bookshelf, but I can buy those bins for $2.94 at the thrift store. Was that one? No, that one I paid the regular price minus the 25% for my senior citizens discount. That's why I always go to Goodwill on Tuesdays, Old Fart Tuesdays. So let's see. That's awesome, Dee Dee. It's awesome. I got Tanya's postcard today, too, from her postcard swap. So I'll post a picture of it. I do want to mention Janet Nash does a very interesting prompt game on Monday mornings in that she has some kind of unique things thrown into her bin of cards. So this was this Monday. And the prompts were add pattern. Then you had to add fairy dust. Then you had to add relax. So I just literally printed out relax. Then she had on here the chat choose. And I think the prompt she chose was use a Posca pen. So I added a border with my Poscas. And then she popped up with add orange. So I cut out some orange flowers. They were kind of a yellow orange. And then the last thing was add polka dots. And then I did some doodling. And then I turned them into postcards. So one will go to Janet Nash. And I usually I make 2 of these on a recycled piece of divider from the Fancy Feast canned cat food. And when I keep one for myself where I would put the address, I put Janet's prompts on it. And then I just stick it in my journal so that I always have one to remember that I did that prompt game with her. And I think that's all I was going to share. Oh, Howard, do you want to come say hi? Hey, Howie. They don't get to see you very often. It's always Tippy. This is my little boy. This is Howard. Hi, Howard.
Howard's a precious baby.
Howard's our big boy.
He doesn't like for me to go to work.
He's having a real hard time with Scott going back to work this week. Aren't you, buddy? But this is the one that likes coffee. He comes to the kitchen when we make coffee, don't you? Yeah. And Tippy's in the window. Oh, what you hear? What is it? The F-16s are going over today. So everybody on Nextdoor is going, what are all these military planes? And I'm like, F-16s from McEntire Air Force Base that are now housed at the Columbia Airport. That's what they are. They've been here for 6 months. Anyhow, we've got a bunch of pretty babies around. Too many. But my cats don't go outside anymore because there's too many strays, too many people complaining about strays. The lady at the top of the street, she rescued 4 and has them in her house. And between her and I, we try to make sure there's water available for the strays that are roaming because it's been blooming hot here. And to see them panting so hard, it just breaks our heart. But we both know we're not really contributing any better than the people that just turn them out, because if they're allowed to stay intact and breed, and a cat has 6 kittens, you put those 6 kittens out, those 6 kittens can turn around and have 6 kittens and then 6 kittens, and before you know it, you have 400 kittens. That's why it's very important to spay and neuter. I feel like Bob Barker now. There they go again. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. I got to fix Scott's lunch up real quick into a carry tote. And I will be live tomorrow night at 7:30. See you then. Bye.